So let's break it down, man, because from the outside, you're hitting 1 millions. You're doing 400k a month. From the outside, it looks amazing. But from the inside, you're saying win or fail.
It's tough, man.
And it sounds like an internal battle as well. I feel like there's a lot that you keep to yourself. Like a lot that you keep because you don't want to give it to other people because they make them feel heavy like how you feel heavy. I'm assuming that's one way to describe
That's
it.
exactly it. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Wow.
It's like, if it's mine, it's mine. I can fight it, bro. I've fought bigger things than this before, bro. Trust me. I can fight it. I don't need to put it on someone else. Because I know, based on my experiences, and again, things I've helped learn through people I've spoken to and had help from, is that one day this is going to be a bump. So why am I going to let it affect me? Do you know what I mean? Why am I, well, more to the point, it affects me now, but why am I going to let it affect the people around me when in a year's time, it's going to be a different problem. It's going to be another thing. That's the circle of life, right?
That's so interesting because like things sometimes they'll look like a mountain, like literally in front of you, they'll look like a mountain. But then what you literally just explained is that when you have that longer term perspective, when you look back, it's just a bump. And then when you're going through it, it looks so big, but when it's back, but then for you to be able to see the mountain from the future perspective of that bump, that's big, bro.
Yeah,
but then that's
powerful.
a lot of it's powerful, but it's a lot of stress on you, bro.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
There's certain hours or times in the day where I'll just completely forget the future and just look at everything right now and just be like, man.
Without going into too much detail, what are the things which are like, oh my God, there's just so much going on right now?
You see, when you start it, when you're doing it, it's your baby, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm lucky to have a few around me who really do help and support. But you see, when it's your baby, it's like, I don't know. It's a weird complex in your brain. But sorry, run the question again.
So my question, what was my question again?
You said,
I just say stuff and I just flow in.
Yeah.
And I just go off. I don't know what I even said.
You said like there's so much going on right now. What are like the key things without going into too much detail?
Yes. Thank you, brother.
Wait, what the key things of?
So you said you're dealing with a lot of things right now. What are the key things you're actually dealing with?
Right now, it's financial. Financial because of mistakes I made in the past.
Yeah.
Again, like I say, long story short, yeah, I got trigger happy back in the day. Big bread.
Oh, as in you were spending a lot.
Yeah, trigger happy, man. Spending so much money. Like, I'm not even gonna tell you. Like, you.
It's that bad.
You'll slap me. I swear.
Really?
But it's fine. So my thought was I can spend it because it's coming back.
Right.
And one day it didn't.
Wow.
And then it was like, okay. So it's been building that.
That's a clip right there, you know. That's a clip. Justin, you heard? That was good.
Justin's like editor. Big up, Justin.
Big up, that's a clip. So you're saying, yeah, you spent so much money, think it was gonna come back, and then one day it didn't.
And then one day it just didn't.
What was that? Why did it not?
I was caught up in a lifestyle, man. I was away 5-6 months of the year, just spending, drinking. And whilst the business was great and it was paying, it was also it was detrimental in the meanwhile, because I think the compound effect of not doing much comes at once. It's like, okay, this month's fine, okay, cool. Month one, messing about's good. Still made the same money. I'm gonna mess about next month then. Month after, fine. Right, month after that, that's not as bad, but still a lot of money. Cool.
Yeah.
We're good. Next month, and then 2 months later, all back in business, and it's like, oh, who's bringing the fruits?
Damn.
And that was a big kick up. So it's been there's been a big rebuild.
Yeah.
Rebuild. I'm blessed to have a situation like that where I've been able to learn, the right way of holding myself. I got it out of my system as well, mate. Don't get me wrong. I had a good time. I had a really good time, like with all of it, the supercars, everything. Like, bro, I've done it all, which is cool. But now I can turn and reset on the bigger stuff and be more sensible with it. So I'm glad I didn't get to 10 million and lose it.
Wow.
I got to 1 million and spent a lot of it.
Yeah.
Well, 1 million, 2 million, whatever. Now I'm like, cool, I've been given a second chance. I'm going to now hit it a bit harder, but not harder, not just harder, much smarter as well.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
Just like a quick, I know, because we're going to go into the time, like the time scale, like the timeline or whatever, but there's one thing I'm thinking now for the people who, because there's a lot of kids that watch this, I say kids, but like people just around like early 20s or whatever, even late 20s that are making a lot. What would be your advice to them?
Good question, bro.
Like they just got into money, like they're just getting it, because it's these days it's getting a lot easier. People are getting money a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So what would be your advice to them so they don't make the same mistakes that you did?
People,
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying today's episode. This is just a small interjection.
Quick one.
We wanted to say very, very quickly, We don't ask for anything.
Nothing.
And this is the only thing. We haven't asked for anything before, but this is the only thing we're going to be asking for. Please, can they do what, Robert?
Guys, if you have not already, please leave a like and a comment. Trust me, it helps us out. Help a friend, guys. You don't know what your like or comment or share could do to help someone else's journey of purpose.
I know it can help other people find these videos and help them with their lives as
Come
well.
on.
So, people, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Big love.
Let's go.
Do you know what I'd say? Like, keep your feet on the ground. Keep your feet on the ground. Things can change quick. You need to be like, it's an energy thing, and it might sound a bit weird. Maybe I don't think I've ever heard anyone explain it this way before. But money is an energy thing, because when you first start getting it, it's because you put so much into doing so. But it's an actual energy thing. Like, for me, when I've put my heart and soul into something, when I smash it hard, when I do whatever, the big numbers will come, right? But when the big numbers come and you get complacent with it, that hungry lion energy is just not there. Do you know what I mean? And that's when things start going downhill. So what I would say is, take the money and appreciate it, but always remember to build that hunger. But don't get complacent. Don't get complacent, because complacency is a big killer. Big killer. Killed me. Wow. Nearly killed me.
Wow.
You know, we're here. We're getting back. We're rebuilding. Bigger than we've ever been, which is good. Smarter than we've ever been, with more future ahead. But that's because I got back in the trenches. But every minute you're not in the trenches, you're going back. You're going downhill. I promise you that. That's one thing I've learned, and I see it as well. Like, I'm thinking, why does Warren Buffett still work his ass off all the time? Why do these big rich people still work their ass off all the time? Because they're always in the trenches. That's the formula. As soon as you jump out, it's downhill. Going backwards. That's one bit of advice I'd say. Stay in the trenches. Don't get complacent. Spend it. Enjoy it. Get the things you want 100%. But don't expect to be living your whole life off one bit of hard work.
Wow.
It's got to stay.
And then just literally just like a
No, please, bro.
just a like what? Okay, on a lighter note, favorite car that you got?
That's never a joke question. That's never a joke
Favorite
question.
car that you got? Because you said you wanted to, like, when you got your license, you're like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm a driver now. So what was the favorite car that you got?
So the best one I ever had was the Lamborghini, bro.
What Lamborghini?
It was a Huracan Performante.
Eve.
So
Eve.
and that was a cool scenario in itself, bro. Like, I bought a Ferrari outright as well. We're talking bank transfer, mate. Not. Do you know what I mean? Like, finance, bro. I prefer to finance it. I went to finance the Ferrari, got rejected on the finance. All right, cool. What's the bank details? I'll send it over. Bought the Ferrari. 2 weeks later, it was nice. Don't get me wrong, but I'm wearing Boohoo Man tracksuit, smoking roll-ups, driving a Ferrari, just not quite fitting the. You know what I mean? Anyway, 2 months later, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm getting a Lambo. It's more angry. It's more dangerous. It's more
you.
like, it's more.
It's more you.
It's more you.
It's more me. It's more shouty.
Yeah.
So when I got that instead, and that was just mental.
Really?
So that was that poster. That was like dream. Like, it's loud. It was a status thing as well. I'll be totally honest with you. I'm never gonna say it's not, bro. I'm hometown revving it down. And you can't not hear it. You got you just can't not hear it.
You can't not hear it.
Possible.
Man.
You know it's coming.
It's
You
possible.
You know who it is too, man.
You know the last names on the number plate. Do you know what I mean? It was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
How do you feel after you had that, or after you got it?
Bro, I'll be real. Yeah, everyone says it feels when you got it. Nah, man. That's
Top of the world.
unreal. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time to a certain point. Every time I jump in that car, I'm thinking, like, this is where, I don't know, I'm like a little kid, but that's my passion. People need to be very, very careful about how they listen to me when I'm talking about my cars, yeah? Vehicles are my passion. Cars are actually my passion. Like, I love them. It's what I think about when I'm falling asleep. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus, it's not just a case of, like, I'm talking, oh, yep, just bought a Lambo here. Like,
Yeah.
That's like, how's best to say it? That's like
People's obsession with football.
people. That's like, yeah, exactly, bro. That's like someone getting to the Premier League. That's
Right.
like a young footballer, a young kid who loves football. That's like them getting to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for me, it's not the vehicle. They need to see it as what that was as a trophy in my life. I love it so much. If I could have one of those, my goodness, I'm
Wow.
and I got it. So that's why for me, it's not just it's a flashy car. It's not about that. For me, it's about that was so huge for me because it was such an obsession of mine for so long and still is. Like, test drove another one, 2 days ago? Yeah.
Come on.
Actually, I'm not going to say who or where because I weren't meant to test drive it. But that was one of the best ones and it just felt incredible.
Your story's super interesting, bro. Do you know why? Because, like, a lot of your goals, it feels like you hit them at quite a young age,
Mm.
which is kind of interesting as to why you spoke a minute ago about how you found it hard to stay hungry, because a lot of your goals you hit so young. So that's even a nice segue.
Reference, how old are you?
22.
22. So that's not even a nice segue. Let's go back to the beginning.
Mm.
How did Amazon FBA start? How old are you? And walk us through the journey.
So I was 19 years old.
19.
I'm working, so you got to visualize this. Yeah, I'm putting reduced into the reductions aisle at Tesco, and my job's to reduce them in the back room, all the smelly. Yeah, and I got to put it out on the shelf, and I'm around a right corner. Every time I go around there, I'm like, sweet, I can jump on my phone for a minute. No CCTV, and no one goes around there. Right in the corner of the Tesco, watching a bit of YouTube. See an Asian American guy, talking about Amazon. So I'm like, sweet, that sounds really good. Haven't got a pot to piss in, so I ain't paying your money for no course or anything, but I want to have a look into it, a serious look into it. So started it when I was 19 years old. Started making money. So I lost the first bit of money. Had to borrow some money from my pops. So I lost about 2-3 grand. But I think borrowed initially about 1,500 quid, and then obviously the rest on credit cards or whatever it was. Grew it, made a few mistakes, and then I think within 3 months I found a nuts product that just showed me this is a business, a mad business. Within 3 months, made a little bit of money in between there, but it was the 3rd month in when I was selling these little iPhone extension products, and I was like, yeah, this is making real money. And this is the mad thing, right? I was making more money every day while selling those than I was at my job. I made more money in 2 hours selling those than I did in a week at my job.
Wow.
Like at one point, which is ridiculous.
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, it's like 80 units I sold in one evening of this product. Yeah, about £6 profit. It's just ridiculous. And then I'm going to work the next day for £8. No, £8.32 an hour.
You remember it still?
Remember it. I just got sacked like 2 months ago from Tesco.
What do you mean you just got sacked?
Sorry?
Just got sacked.
What do you mean you just got sacked?
Hear this.
Wait, what do you mean?
Hear this, right? So mum calls me.
Jack.
Yeah.
With a Lambo outside.
Yeah. I'll give clarity. Right? My full employment ended at Tesco like 2 months ago.
Wow.
So what are you doing then? Like, you weren't working there?
Bro, I haven't worked there for like 5 years.
I could just imagine, bro. Man, he's got a Lambo outside. Just jump out the Tesco uniform, start packing shelves.
Literally, like, so officially, yeah. We just got the letter. Funny enough, I was taking all my family up to London.
Yeah.
In the V class.
What, the £8.32 per hour?
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. And literally, it came through, and I'm like, cool. It's a pay slip from Tesco. It's still somewhere in the V class. I'll have to dig it out and send you guys a picture. But £8.32. Sorry, my last pay slip, and I'm like. It's like for like £12 or something. Then they had the people, and it said date that your thingy ended. Like, and it was like 2 days before. I'm thinking, what? My employment's only just ended at Tesco. What's going on here?
Nuts.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Like, obviously just an administrative error. But,
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I thought that was a bit of a funny one. Anyway.
And that was with your, and you just slid in another business that I don't even know if you know that Jack has his business as well, the chauffeur one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember that when you pulled up to the first event that we did.
That's it.
I was moving. That was a great event, man.
Sorry,
wicked.
That was a great event.
back to the story.
Get back to the story,
Back to
man.
the story.
Right, sorry. So a few months in,
All good, bro. All good, man.
A few months in, started making a good little bit of money, and from there that started pretty well. Grafted it. Christmas time came, made a lot of money just reselling. And again, at this point, it's not a real business, but I'm out and about, bits and bobs, buying whatever I can. Black Friday deals, Xboxes, the lot, and I made a lot of money from it.
Wait, sorry, talk me through that. So you were literally going into stores, and then scanning stuff, and then break down FBA for people as well, because not everyone will know what it is.
Yeah. So obviously, yes. So how I was doing it was example, right? And this is where So I would go into Tesco, right? Black Friday, Xbox is at £99, and I got my staff discount as well.
Oh right,
staff
yeah,
discount,
Tesco's.
£90 Xboxes basically. Well, moving closer to Christmas time, they're selling for $2.50 on Amazon, so I'm holding. Black Friday comes, do that. Black Friday's out the way. Everyone got an Xbox because they needed it, and obviously, come middle of December, you got parents panicking, right? So I'm gonna shift them on Amazon, sold them, made really good money, and that's how you do it. You buy stock.
Was that retail arbitrage?
Retail arbitrage.
Yeah.
And it's a good way of making money. I made a lot of money. Like, I don't think I'd actually argue that no one's I don't think there's anyone on this planet who's made more money in the retail arbitrage than me.
Really?
Wow. No way, bro. I was hungry. I was hungry as to make.
You're so interesting, bro. Like, you know, the fact you were at Tesco was there. You were there for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, how perfect is the plan that you were in Tesco to get the lower price deals to fund your vision to where you are today. But you could be working anywhere. But you could work in the fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
But you work at
reselling that in the
Tesco.
free and
What, just salt? No, but bro, you're there with the gadgets, big stuff.
Yeah.
But you're there. But I think that's like divine. I think that's like divine placement, bro. I think that's so beautiful, man.
Never looked at it like that, actually. But
Yeah, and to anyone right now, just a quick one. You might be in a position right now whereby you feel, why am I even in this job? Why am I there right now? But trust and believe and trust. You're actually there for a reason. And let this be like a testimony to show you that. Like, you make £8.32 an hour, go to the back, go on your phone, hating your job, but that same place funded his vision to get him to where he is today, making millions of pounds a year. So guys, don't sleep on that, and please understand you're in your place of work or wherever you are, whether it's school, anywhere, for a reason.